We do not have Twisty by the looks of it, so we're not seeing him again. He's made it to the finals every cup so far, but it doesn't look like that is the case this time. What is the case, though, is we are heading into game number 1, ladies and gentlemen. It appears to have glitched out a little bit, but hopefully that will fix itself. Sometimes this happens, but hopefully we'll be jumping into the game very shortly. As we do wait for the players to show up, let's try changing views. There we go, that fixed it. Alrighty, so ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the ESL Opening Free-For-All Cup number 1. We appear to have, again, some issues with our spectator climb, but we'll hopefully fix those as we go. We have Metalov playing with the Razor to start off with. ANZ Dumbum with the Axe. We have Freezer also running an Axe. Blut? What do you got? He's got a Tiny, but he didn't pick it up for round 1. Feels bad, man. Zytrax running an Ogre Magi to start off here. Slavnik also bringing out an Axe. Hino, another Axe. And then we have the bots that we don't really care about. Feels bad. But that is a lot of Axes. That's a lot of competition. Of course, everyone drawing from the same pool of heroes. Seeing that much pressure onto a single hero is going to make it very difficult for everyone else. Even more Ogre Magi coming out as well, receiving a buff recently, where he's able to instacast his Bloodlust as is, so really cool to see that being given more priority. And of course we have Razor, who did receive a slight buff, removing some extra damage that Razor wasn't supposed to be doing, but now actually does the maximum amount of damage to units 3 squares away, which is the main point of the hero. So seeing that Razor also getting a lot of priority, very cool to see. And these are the priority heroes by the looks of it. We got Razors, we got Axes, Ogre Magi's. These are the main heroes, but we are seeing 2 Drow Rangers being picked up here, one's by the bot though, so it doesn't matter as much. But we are seeing it for Hino here. Now we do know that Brawny Hunters is a relatively standard draft. We'll see if that is the direction he goes, or this could be a small rotation comp. It is standard, but it's not one of the most successful drafts. Of course, as we already mentioned, Primordials with Razor are getting a big resurgence right now, and a lot of that is also to do with Arc Warden, where the Summoning Stone, which is actually a very easy item to get these days, now actually completely affects the Arc Warden, making that composition very powerful. I'm going to see him pushing in aggressively. Hino, able to just wipe through the minions. Very easy. We already have a lot of Embarrassment of Riches coming in here for 4 of our players. We already have a Brawny bonus coming in for Slavnik, picking those up early, looking to build up those kill counts. Once again, Brawnies and Scrappy Assassins were the compositions that we saw gain really high priority last week, but of course the meta has changed significantly. Blake Dagger Beastmaster, wanting to get those wild axes in as quick as possible and build up that kill count, really get that Brawny bonus going, as Blut is the only one who has picked up a Primordial bonus so far, and running in a Nature's Prophet, interestingly enough. Now, Nature's Prophet, not usual here, because at least they're elusive, and none of the Primordial units are elusive, so it's not really a combo. And of course, there is no combo with the actual Druid part. So it's an interesting pickup to see. Also running a Bounty Hunter, picking up a lot of just all over the place stuff for the moment. Slark, Never Nature's Prophet. Slark is sold. We'll be finding ANZ Dumbum, who now also has a Primordial Mix and a level 2 Axe. Axe going to be moving in here for the aggressive kill onto Tiny. Tiny does get the throw onto the Tiny of ANZ Dumbum. Sorry, AZN. I pronounced that wrong. And Axe is now up against the Eidolon and the Razor. Razor's doing a good job here, but let's look at the items. This is where it can come into effect here. The health regen Tranquil Brutes on Axe are doing a huge job here. The extra attack speed, less effective on the Razor, but the Razor's starting to get a huge amount more health. Torn is way too late, and that is going to be Axe being taken down here. As we do see AZN Dumbum losing his first round against another hero, against Blut. Sorry, his second time. No, it is first, sorry, I am correct. My bad here. Freezer sitting in first place, running Ogre Magi. He's also got himself a Juggernaut, another Brawny bonus. Looks like some of these Brawnies are being sold now. Freezer, who has DC'd, hopefully he'll reconnect soon. He is running that Brawny bonus with that Ogre Magi still, getting that Bloodlust going. Juggernaut also did get a rebuff, making it so that he actually works properly now. Slavnik building back into his Brawnies with some Hunters as well. Freezer will be right back, reconnects, there we go. Knights have been started for Metalov. One of the more standard compositions, but he is running it in here. Let's see how he does against Blut. Blut now 2 level 2 Primordial units here, with that Razor doing some really good damage. The Bloodseeker not getting enough damage, though. Tiny with a good toss, but it's too late. The Glaives have cleared out the Razor, but Tiny's way too healthy here. Able to clean up that Luna. And Blute going to be taking a little bit... Sorry, Blute doing some damage here to Metlov. Now, Luna not doing enough damage yet, and right now, this Bloodseeker not really fitting in with the composition. We're seeing the selling of the Razor here really moving out of that composition. We're finally seeing the actual players split up their units a bit here. Freezer's managed to build into Bloodbounds here, bringing out a Warlock, which has been placed on the front line to make maximum use of the boost that might be given to the Ogre Magi. Also, already built into a single mage, the potential for a second one with this Razor on the board. Razor really solid on its own, even outside of the primordial units. Selling them out, though. Deciding against it. The Viper being forced in here with a Puck already on the board. That is the potential for a ×3 mage if they can find one more, as the Ogre Magi already adds one. Going to be fighting off against Slavnik here. Broadies versus Broadies, with a Lycan on the board very early. 2 axes on the board to try and stack up some of those kills. Double the chances here as he hasn't managed to hit the level 2 yet. Juggernaut going to be able to get the spin, but he's completely alone here. That Hunter bonus really doing some good damage here, getting some massive DPS as well from the extra attack speed being granted by the Drow Ranger. And that is going to be Freezer taking a nice little hit here, moving away from 100 points. Blute, the only player still remaining on 100 points, so we'll jump on board with him. Still got that Nature's Prophet in his hand, and does have a Treant Protector as well. So nice little bit of extra sustain there. He's got a Slardar, interestingly enough. Now, this is a very strange one to go with the composition he's running. He's got a Queen of Pain. He's got a Bounty Hunter. It's a very big mix of stuff, and I don't think he's shop flooding here. He's finally going to sell a couple things back. He has an option for a second Queen of Pain here, but not picking it up. Instead, going for some Drow Rangers. He might, in fact, be moving into Elusives. Is he going to pick it up? No, he picks up the second Slardar, so the Slardar is serious. I thought the Slardar might be something he swaps out, but Blute, right now, a very all-over-the-place composition. Late-game capabilities that he could run with this. Tanks, of course, especially value here. Trading out maybe the Treant Protector for a third Warrior. So far, he hasn't picked one up. He's able to kill the bot very easily. He can, of course, go into more Druids with the Treant Protector and the Nature's Prophet, and maybe even some Elusive. Now that he has that Wind Ranger, he could actually get a ×3 Elusive right off the bat here. We also look, he only has a single assassin in the form of the Queen of Pain. As Blue does remain in the 100, we're going to stick on board with Blue because it's a fascinating composition that I want to see what they do with. Nothing really except for maybe that third Hunter in the hand here. Of course, there's Morphling as well if they do want to continue down that Primordial route. With 2 Primordials already on the board, could be an option. Of course, Axe would complete the ×3 tank. There's so many things here that would complete so much, but he's just sticking with what he has. He's going to pick up that Axe, actually. Is going to bring that in. So the potential for a double tank here, and grabs that Morphling. Okay. Going to be running into Freezer right now, who has 2 Ogre Magis and a Warlock. The Axe doing some great damage here. Juggernaut doing massive work. None of the Bloodbounds have actually died yet, but it doesn't matter. That Bloodlust coming in just wrecks. Absolutely destroyed here. And Freezer takes out Blute, removing his 100 health spree. Blue drops to 92 health. Intense round number 1 already. Still with now 4 players going for the Brawnies right now. Let's check in for health numbers. We have 15 kills, 16 kills on the Axe if he gets it to level 3. 0 on this Juggernaut so far. Next is Hino. Hino running with 9 kills on his Axe, 2 on his Juggernaut, and 1 on his Beastmaster. Next we jump up to Slavnik, who is running 4 kills on the Axe. A little bit low here, but 6 kills on that Beastmaster. Beastmaster stacking up very well. NC Dumbum definitely seeming to be getting the best stacking done so far, except for that Juggernaut, and that finally leaves Freezer, who is running 9 kills on the Axe with 0 kills on the Beastmaster and 9 kills on Juggernaut. Easily the best Juggernaut in the game so far. Let's see how he runs in against Slavnik right now. He's running a lot of Hunters to go with this. The ×3 he's actually got. Actually, no, ×2. Yeah, no, it is ×3. Sorry, the Blink Dagger on the Lycan doing some good work. But here comes the Juggernaut with the spin. Some really good damage. Heal from the Warlock as well to try and keep it alive. He's got the armor being applied, but Juggernaut goes down. Tanked through so much, and see a Warlock to the sky he goes. Slavnik defeats Freezer. can see the huge value coming in here. Slavnik's composition, putting him close to the lead, running a Savage Hunter Warrior brawly composition so far, with some Undeath added in there as well. Very cool, putting the Pudge on the backline for that maximum disruptive play, and he has another Hunter waiting in the wings. 2 more Hunters, in fact, potential to go into that 6 Hunter composition. Now, can he fit it on the board? Yes, he can, very easily. He's only up to level 6 right now, so he could easily fit the remaining 2 Hunters on the board and finish out his Brawly composition while he's at it. A very potentially solid composition coming in here. We'll see if he keeps that up. Very standard composition as well. This is a couple patches old, but still working out for him. Anyone sticking with Primordials? Yes, Blute. Blute now has 4 Primordials. Arc Warden picked up very early here at level 5. Let's see if that makes a difference for him. Blute going to start murdering his way through all this, though. Absolute devastation here. The Slardar, sorry, still here as well, adding that little bit of extra tankiness, potential for a second tank here. And a Terrorblade sitting in the wings here. Very interesting. Now, could he be fishing for a Summoning Stone right now? Because he still has the space to put out the Treant Protector and the Nature's Prophet and build into that. He's gonna throw out the Drow Ranger for the moment and extra attack speed for the Arc Wardens. I kind of like it. Gonna be sticking that in. See you later, Angela. Thanks for stopping by. So the extra attack speed for the Arc Warden is going to try and increase that big DPS that way. And see Dumbum losing to the bot right now in terms of health. Really seeming to struggle right now. Max up to 16 kills. Juggernaut still on 0. Definitely could be using quite a few more here. Metalov in first place right now. Simple Heartless Warriors. Simple Heartless Warriors. Very simple composition right now. Just hovering in a nice, safe area with a couple level 2s. He's running a Slark and a Bloodseeker. If he finds some Masks of Madness, he's going to have a good day. And 2 Tusks as well for that big frontline tankiness. Choosing to go for 2 Tusks instead of another Assassin, just to make sure that he gets that extra health going. Let's keep an eye on Blute here, who is running that full Primordial composition, as we said. Extra attack speed on the Arc Wardens. Look at that attack speed coming in there. Even adding an extra attack speed for the Gloves of Haste here. Really trying to let that Drow Ranger add the carry, and it's doing some good DPS, but there's so much tankiness, and the Tiny cannot hold a load. There's the clone, with the Eidolons coming out. The ×2 Eidolons, remember, second clone. This is good. The front line's holding very well here. Another clone. It's doing fantastic. Finally, the original dies, though, and the Sniper snipes out the Drow Ranger, the last remaining hope. The Eidolon falls, and Slavnik is going to be able to defeat Blute here. It's a good start. Very aggressive here. Slavnik continuing to move further and further into the lead here with his Hunters. He's actually moved the Lycan back here and brought in that Sniper as he hit level 2 with that a lot quicker. He's losing his Savage bonus here, but that level 2 Sniper DPS is just insane. Look at this. DPS 50, DPS 122. There is a big difference here. Choosing not to bring out the Blink Dagger, could have been putting that on the Pudge or on the Tusk, but deciding against it. Let's see where they go from here. Slavnik in first place. Fighting the bot. We're going to skip that. The bot has a triple elusive composition. We'll instead jump on board with Hino, who's going to be fighting onto Zytrax. Henio forcing his way forward, but that Slark on the backline is doing some really good work here. Going to be able to blast through everything in its way. No competition here. Slark with the huge carry here. Very nicely done. Henio struggling against that Slark here. Zytrax, very interesting composition here. Running a Knight Assassin composition, but yet to pick out that third assassin. Sorry, just any more assassins. Just the Slark here. Just a Slark. He's got the potential Bloodlust from Ogre Magi. I think this is the potential strat he's trying to aim for. Has a Lycan on the board. Fishing for Hunters or fishing for Savages? Very interesting. Doesn't really fit the composition, but it does add that little bit of extra tankiness. Might not be choosing to continue his way down the Knight train. Instead, might continue down the Heartless train. He's got Fall from Grace, which is how he's able to get these 4 undead already. So he might just be looking for everything with as much damage as possible to try and just out-DPS anyone with armor, as he is running these incredible high DPS heroes like the Lycan and the Slark here. Slark, speaking of which, going to be able to take down the Ogre Magi very quickly, but that does buff the Warlock here. Warlock going to be taken out as well, though. And even that big-time contract, not enough here. Slark even lives. Big-time contract was applied here to the Juggernaut, but the Juggernaut not living long enough to gain any value from it. ANZ Dumbum has finally tied with the bot, but is still struggling down here at the bottom of the table. I like this little corner of bullshit that he's set up here. The corner of hate, as we should be calling it here. Running a Luna, running a anti-mage here. Does he have the third of elusive? No, he doesn't. That's not a great feeling. With the Ogre Magi hiding in the back here. Literally just a Bloodbound machine, I think. Sorry, a Bloodlust machine. This might end up being the play. We'll see how well that goes. ANZ Dumbum has hit level 6. Gonna just throw out stuff. He's flooded the board here, so the corner of bullshit was only temporary. Selling basically everything he doesn't need. He's all in on these brawnies. We're fighting Slapdick, who's very brawny heavy as well, but with more hunters. Down goes Necrophos. No healing coming out there. Hook coming onto the Sniper, but Sniper takes aim and kills off Axe. Juggernaut doing some pretty decent damage, though. Takes out the Axe of Slavnik. Beastmaster, though, on his own. Cannot carry in. Juggernaut will be slain as the final remaining member. ANZ Dumbum. Something isn't working here. The lack of the third brawny, but the fourth brawny? Perhaps. But he's 1-9 right now. Let's have a look at the kills. 6 kills on this Juggernaut. 1 on the Beastmaster. 16 on the Axe. But this is not good. He's not stacked, and that is probably to be a huge issue. He's moved Necrophos to the front line here. Trying to absorb some hits. Let's see if he keeps it going. There's a lot of work to be done here. And moving into the Dog and Pony show. No repositioning really needed here. No repositioning needed here at all. Just a very easy cleanup. Due to just the immense tankiness. Struggling against heroes, but the PvE, no competition against this kind of lineup. Just gets absolutely wrecked. Sidetracks up to a 5-round win streak as well. Really making the most of these knights. And of course this Slark. Zytrack's going to be fishing here for a Mask of Madness, if he can find it. Best of luck to him to try and fish that out. Let's see if he can find it. He does not, but Helm of the Undying still very decent here. Potential for a second set of wolves if you're lucky enough here. Could get some really good value. Let us see here. See what else everyone got. We already saw the big-time contract here with the double Ogre Magi. Frieza really going ham on this. Really trying to get that Juggernaut to carry. Juggernaut's DPS can be absolutely insane. Even a cooldown reduction on the Warlock here for even more value. Let's watch this. Also, but he's against the double Tusk. Arcworn has been pulled onto the board with no other Primordials, just here for that big DPS with that Maelstrom value. Going to try and just drop all the AoE damage, and it is working. But Juggernaut is very fed right now. Whirlwind cleaning up with the big-time contract and the Bloodlust. He's cleaning through with Pudge, trying to hold it, but Pudge cannot do so. The Juggernaut with the huge big-time contract and triple Bloodbound plays, dropping insane DPS at the end of this game. What the hell? Round 6. Sorry, round 17. That is insane. Look at the difference between the rest of his comp and this Juggernaut. This is a one-hit wonder comp if ever I've seen one. Absolutely insane with this Juggernaut, the Battle Fury, adding a lot of that DPS, but that is mental. ANZ Dumbum, on the other hand, though, down to 28 health. The Beastmaster, still level 1 Beastmaster, being his highest DPS. He's going to try and force his way through Blute right now. Here comes the Arc Warden with some Hunters on the backline. Not the full Hunter composition yet. Arc Warden, the real one, is hooked out of position. It will be slain. Bad news, but Terrorblade being completely ignored. Able to transform here and burning through a huge amount of this front line. It gets a massive amount of damage done, and that's going to allow the Hunters on the backline to clean up this Axe, and Drow Ranger cannot 1v3. She will go down, and Blute taken out by ANZ Dumbum. No, sorry, with ANZ Dumbum taken out by Blute here. Unlucky. See the end DPS there. That Terrorblade, great distraction. The hook from Pudge was good, but the distraction left too much damage. He's flooding the board here, trying to do some shop tricks. Buying everything from the shop to make enough room. Gonna find that Beastmaster, finally! Beastmaster with 3 kills, but now a huge amount of DPS potential. 0.1 attack speed. Technically, the higher attack speed is Juggernaut, but choosing not to add the Maelstrom to Juggernaut instead. Peculiar decision, in my opinion. Juggernaut actually has more health as well. Instead, just going to be trying to pick up more kills for that Beastmaster, get him more fed. Fighting Freezer now. NZ Dumbum. He is in the more lethal position. We're ignoring the bots. Let's see how well he can survive against Freezer. We're going to keep an eye on the damage numbers of Freezer here, because here comes the Bloodbound bonuses. Here comes Juggernaut Battle Fury. He's one-shotting things. He's able to take down Axe, but Drow Ranger on the backline kind of ignored, but it's not enough. 9,000 damage on this Juggernaut. Juggernaut carry right now. People need to start picking up some snipers or some leaders or something, because that Juggernaut must die. AZ Dumbum down to 17 health, flooding the board once again, trying to fish out anything that could be useful here. Because right now, that Juggernaut is a bit of a problem. Just rolling right now, trying to find anything he needs, like an upgrade. Feels good. That's a big deal right now. Drow Ranger being picked up as well. Sniper. Could have been a really big potential pickup. I would have loved for him to pick up the Sniper and trade out one of these Juggernauts right now. Sniper against these compositions could be really good. Let's keep an eye on Zytrax there. Sitting very solid near the top of the board. Still only running 2 Knights, very much running into this undead composition, but he had no chance there. Absolutely brutalized. Now Zytax, very solid composition with this Heartless, but where's his actual DPS to do anything with it? The Slog is good, but it got sniped way too early. The Abaddon, not level 3 yet, so therefore not able to drop the shield on the right target, and therefore it's kind of just down to Lycan. Zytax really struggling there. We're finally starting to see some value being gained here. These big upgrades coming in for NZ Dumbum have put him in a position of potential safety. Remember, only 4 players go through from each group to the next round. 8 kills up to now on this Beastmaster, 19 on Juggernaut number 1, 3 on Juggernaut number 2. Looking for as many kills as possible, 20 on Axe, and most of the players right now will be looking for a Disruptor. In fact, Hino has already found one. Disruptor on the board. Out of the 4 players going for Brawnies, Hino the only one to find one. Going to be running into the Bear Trap right now. Should be a very easy pickup for NZ. Actually, it's going to be close. They're not targeting Potato at all. But look at that DPS. That DPS is more than enough. Now, Potato could do some serious damage. Actually, Potato could do some very serious damage. Oh my god, wrecked. I should have trusted my instincts. Hino able to take it down very easily. Metlov. Freezer went down, NZ Dumbum went down. Looks like the rest survived. We got some hearts being dropped here. Unfortunate. Lots of trading being done there. Now then, ANZ Dumbum. We're going to stick on board with ANZ Dumbum because they are very low. Just fishing for anything useful right now. We have a third Hunter with the Lycan, so we do have that potential there. We have that extra damage, but it really is all about just finding a Disruptor right now. Picking up a Necrophos just for like some healing right now, just anything. The extra healing could be really valuable. Rolled a lot of money to find that though. Very dangerous. Lots of fighting going in here. Big AoE coming in from the Razor as they force their way through. Nicely done. Big zaps coming out here from the Beastmaster, actually gaining that value, and AZ Dumbum making a big old comeback here, creeping his way up the rest of the bracket. A huge deal here, keeping himself in a safer position right now. Maybe looking to begin a comeback. Feels good. But where do we go from here? With ANZ Dumbum on the board, he is really just fishing for a Disruptor here. There's an Axe level 2, second on the board. He's level 8, so he has a 15% chance of rolling a level 4 unit, which is what he needs for a Disruptor. Now, how far does he roll? Does he stick on 26? Looks like he's willing to be confident enough. In 17 health, he is in lethal range, but he seems willing enough to try and just be patient and let this roll out. He's 0-2 against Metlov, though. Let's see how this works out. Very tanky lineup. Tanky assassins. Only 2 assassins, though. But it might not matter because look at Slark right now. Doom as well just dropped so much DPS. Slark is unattended, just deleting that backline. And AZ Dunban might have made a mistake for not selling as much as he could. He has no Aegis on the board. He's going to drop down to 6 health right now. Only 1 Aegis on the board, and it was the bot which used it. Summoning Stone is here for Blute. That is a huge deal for Blute. Going to give him a huge boost in strength. As we also see a fall from Grace coming in for Metlov and for Zytrax, which we saw at the start, running a very heavy undeath composition, which he just used. He has a Mask of Madness for the Slark as well. Says, rough news for ANZ Dumbum, you gotta roll now. It's now or never. Find something to help you. Another Beastmaster? Sell the Lena. Sell the Lena. There we go. Roll, roll, roll. You gotta find summon. You gotta find summon. Another Juggernaut. 11 health. Roll faster, dude. You're running out of time. It's not enough. Not enough. He should survive this battle. Actually, oh, maybe not. He won last time. Let's see how he does. Good hook onto that Slark. Kill it early before it heals. It's charging though. Slark! Oh, it's too late. It's too late. Slark is charged. And Slark's going to clean up everyone here. We're going to be saying goodbye to ANZ Dumbum as Zytrax takes him out. We lose AZN Dumbum. We jump up to the next lowest person, which in this case will be Henio. Henio, as we could see here, running in a composition of Broadies. There's some Warlock bonuses and some Warrior bonuses. Full 3 Warriors here, which in this case is the Tiny, the Slardar, the Juggernaut, and the Axe. So it's technically 4, but of course only gets the 3 bonus. Has, with the double Tiny, very interesting here. No Primordial bonus, so not getting the resummons from that. He is running this Slark with no other scaled as well, so no spell armor. Luckily, there are no mages. Mages really dropping out of favor for a lot of players these days. So we're not seeing that at all. Going to be facing into Blute, though. Let's see how well those summons do. Great Drain coming in. Lots of damage coming out from Disruptor. New Disruptor graphics look amazing, but look at this. Look at this DPS on the backline. It's doing a huge amount of work, but the tankiness from this composition, the extra attack speed from the Drow Ranger doing nothing. It's down to Morphling right now, trying to carry. Morphling! No, not going to do it. They'll take down the Axe, but Juggernaut, too much health, going to be able to win that fight. Henio, though, only barely surviving that one. Only barely damaging that one. Sorry, surviving that one. Does a lot of damage. I was right the first time. Dropped on the front line. Very cool. Wants to make sure that he gets that Static Storm out very quickly. New graphics of Static Storm look cool as hell. You can see here is silences and blinds all enemy units. Some really good value. Moving to the back line, though. He had it on the front line for the extra mana, but he's moving for the objective right now because it's PvE. So he's splitting up the composition a bit here. He's moving into the corner. I believe it's the dragon now? It is not, it's the birds. Ah, so he wants the big focus onto both birds here, onto the Wild Wings. Let's see if he's able to do it. I really like that repositioning, though. Very smart. Toss from the Tinies, grouping them all up. Unfortunately, the Disruptor, too much evasion, not getting anywhere near enough mana. Oh, it will actually. Able to drop it there, and with that Static Storm, that's probably going to be enough for Henio at least. Let's check out Blute. Blue, no trouble at all. Easy cleanup here. Zytax, again, not an issue here. Freezer, struggling a little bit, but we're going to see the Juggernaut clean up once again. No worries. Metlov has already won. Slavnik has already won. Slavnik running in now a Tide Hunter here. Does he have another Scaled? He does not. But it still fills in that Warrior bonus for him. Very tanky frontline. Very cool to see here. Let's see how well he does with this composition. Once again, only running 2 Brawnies, 10 kills and 16 kills. So he's not looking to go any further in here. Picks up a Marana to finish out his Hunter bonus. 1 away from an Elusive bonus as well, but he's already level 9, so I doubt we'll see that get completed. Jump aboard with Henio. Gonna be fighting Zytrax. Oh, that's bad news. This is the Slark with the Helm of the Undying and the Mask of Madness. He's got 2 Slarks! Going to be moving in here. The extra attack speed. Huge amount of health regen. Slark's fed. Too late. Slark's up to speed. It's over. Oh, actually Cask! Oh, it's not enough! Even with the Cask, he cannot survive the Slark with the Mask of Madness. Gets a very quick cleanup here. And Henio takes even more damage. Down to 32 health. Frieza, though, down to 37. Blute down to 26 here. He's got a Daedalus on his Terrorblade here, trying to run in here. He's got a lovely Skull Basher to combine with that Drow Raider attack speed of the Precision Aura. See how well that works out for him. Level 3 Razor. Running his Terrorblade and his Morphling on the front line. Really trying to gain some value out of them here from that extra tankiness. Not running his Gloves of Haste, actually. There we go, finally reapplying them. It's one tiny away from an upgrade. Going to be finding into Henio here. Henio also very low. Here comes the transformation. Shots being fired here. Good toss onto that Terrorblade, though. And that's that is the original Arc Warden taken out very quickly. But Terrorblade throwing some very good DPS here. Trying his best with that true damage. Burning through. Static Storm. Doing too much. The silence is beautiful. Eidolon's taken out. And again, Henio. That Static Storm looking for the carry, the tiny throw as well. Really getting value here. One Wind Ranger away from leveling up to a level 3 Wind Ranger. But so far, no luck fishing that out. Warlock level 3. And Medusa sticking that on the board. Finally gets that Hunter bonus. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He has enough room. He has enough room. Level 3 Terrorblade. Level 3 Razor. Level... well, just regular Medusa. Sticking it on the front line. Let's see how this goes. Here comes the Slarks. Oh my god. Phantom Assassin just deleted him. Absolute devastation. Assassins onto the backline. Just removes Blute. Is that the end of Blue? I think he's going to survive with 3 health. 5 health. Miscounted. But that's brutal. Assassins with no protection from said assassins. Proving to be a little bit too much to deal with here. At this point, it might be worth moving the Tiny onto the backline here to prevent against that. But of course, he doesn't know when the assassins will come. Frieza onto 11 health as well. Sitting in that potentially lethal range here. He's up to currently on his axis 15 kills, 0 kills. With Juggernaut up to 81 kills. 2 kills on Beastmaster. Slightly less ideal. And 7 kills on his second Juggernaut. 0 on Disruptor. We'll keep an eye on Blute here. Oh, they're fighting each other. Let's see if we can do it. He's moved his Razor to the backline to try and absorb assassins. There are no assassins at this time, but it doesn't matter so much. Here they come, moving forward with the damage from the Medusa. Takes out the takes out the first with the great disruption on the backline. But the true damage from Terrorblade, able to push his way through, and Frieza is absolutely deleted here in this first fight. Frieza is eliminated in 6th place. Finals in every round so far. Every tournament I have cast. But he gets eliminated in the first round here. The true damage from Terrorblade proving to be too much here. The huge carry of Juggernaut. It did so much. How much damage did Juggernaut do at the end there? It did so much, but it just got deleted way too early by that 17,000 damage Terrorblade. Because Terrorblade is balanced. That is unfortunate. We'll have to say goodbye to Freeze, which means I'm going to have to join off of a new player. Need to make some friends. Moving into the Dino round. Henio and Blute both sitting on 5 health here. Brawny Warriors with now a scaled bonus, as he's managed to pick himself up a Tide Hunter. Static Storm is good value, but really struggling to heal through this. Good to have you, Frieza. Thanks, True Skill. Sorry, dude. Next time. See you next Sunday, hopefully. This is not going to be enough. Oh, actually, crit damage. There we go. Using that Slardar ability. Really getting extra damage there. Blute and Henio take it down. Only Zytrax does not. Next elimination we have will not go through first, so in theory, these two could both be eliminated at the same time, and it will come down to who gets eliminated quickest. If that happens, the advantage sits very slightly in favor of Blute, just due to the Eidolons, which will give him a little bit extra time. Even though the tankiness of this composition will help out, we can see there's not actually that many stacks. Beastmaster has 50, which is the most, I believe, out of all of his units, which will give him a lot of extra tankiness, but there's some good true damage on the board that could burn through this. Whereas Blute has more summons, which will take a little bit of movement, potentially, a little bit of adjustment to actually stay in range of. Going to be fighting Slavnik right now is Blute. Dropping huge damage. Lycan on the backline takes out the original Arc Warden. Good disable coming in from the Counter Medusa. And Counter Medusa deletes Blute here. Does Henio survive though? Henio is still fighting. Extra tankiness, and he's going to win. We'll say goodbye to Blute here. And Henio not only holds on, but wins his battle. And Henio will be moving on to the next round in the top 4. Now, of course, players are fighting for extra positioning. Extra value, meaning that they have a better chance of staying in the tournament. If there's a tie in the finals, then it comes down to previous round performance. Seeing level 3 sniper coming in for Slavnik. We'll take a board of Henio right now. He has no money. Has the option for a level 3 Beastmaster or a level 3 Tiny. Yet nowhere to put them. Excuse me. Going to be moving in here. Lots of extra damage. Slark, though, is on the backline. Slark is charging, gaining huge value. The healing is good, but the static shield, the static storm there, really gaining value. But the Slark was just a distraction. The rest of the comp, Doom especially, doing some crazy damage numbers here. Able to burn his way through as a Troll Warlord for extra damage as well. Troll Warlord and Doom delete their way through this. And we're going to say goodbye to Henio, but he does make it through to the next round. Zytrax now surviving barely. Running a very weird composition of scrappy Heartless Knights. It's a weird comp. There's no other way about it. It's a very strange comp, but I don't feel confident about it going any further than what it has done so far. We're more looking at Slavnik right now, who's sitting very pretty with that level 3 sniper as well. Running in with a 14 kills to the 23 kills, but it doesn't matter. It's all about those hunters here. 6 hunters on the board. Should be able to tear through pretty much everything. Let's see how well it does against Metlov here. So we get to fight through. Phantom Assassin will kill off Sniper very quickly here. And Phantom Assassin, huge damage numbers. But here's the cooldown coming in from the gyrocopter here, doing some huge damage. But look at the attack speed. The attack speed slows are kind of insane. Huge tankiness, Phantom Assassin, still full health. Phantom Assassin deletes their way through. We lose Zytrax. And Slavnik just knocked down a little bit by Metlov. And look at that. He realizes what he's up against now. He knows his opponent's exact composition. He knows how to deal with it. Moves his tanks into the backline, along with a Scythe of Vice on his Tide Hunter to give it more value there, and protecting his backline. Medusa, little bit vulnerable here, but still far enough forward that we're going to get maximum value from that split shot, and potentially that Stone Gaze right at the beginning of any fights, if he's able to get enough mana for it, which is also why we see the Eye of Skady. Extra attacks spread out here. Medusa can get some really good value here. Here we go. Slavnik burning through. Medusa gaining crazy value. Look at the attack speed. Look at the attack speed. Medusa is finished off though, so that's losing the value before we even had the Stone Gaze. Here comes the Ghost Ship. Huge stun onto the backline. And Tide Hunter buys some time for Sniper, who's trying to carry, but Sniper completely surrounded. And again, Phantom Assassin completely untouched. There is no way right now that is foreseeable for Slavnik to deal with this. He might come down to items right now to readjust this. Honestly, at this point, I would consider adding a Scythe of Vice onto the Sniper and just leaving Sniper in the back corner alone. Getting that extra second of transforming Phantom Assassin into a pig could give them that chance to turn it around. But we'll see how it goes. For right now, we are on to a risky fight. It's the item round coming up next. No positioning adjustment here by Slavnik. Metlov spreading his units very effectively here. Gonna be fighting the dragon. Troll Warlord just gonna be gaining stacks here. Stacks for days. Wow. Didn't even stand a chance. Didn't even get wound up. Didn't even charge. Both teams really easily able to take down the dragon. No trouble at all there. Let's see what we pick up. We have a Moon Shard for Slavnik. Who do you apply that to? Not the Medusa at this point, I'd say. There we go. Moon Shard on Sniper. Which means... where do you apply the Skull Basher? There we go. Puts it onto the Beastmaster. In the backline, more importantly. Extra potential protection. And we can see here for Metlov, he ran, I believe, picked up the Braces. Or a Sacred Relic, one of the two. Maybe a Maelstrom as well. Lots of level 3s. There we go. Here come the Assassins into the backline, but this time Beastmaster's in position. The Cypher Vice lands on Phantom Assassin. Big focus, but the stun from the Tidehunter. It's good this time. Here comes the cooldown. And is this what Slavnik needs? It might be with the Ghost Ship coming in, but there's so many members of Knife. Sniper is uncontested with the Moon Shard. And this repositioning of Slavnik might have been exactly what he needed. He does not need a Lycan in the backline with that Blink Dagger. He's moved it into a position where it will clean up that Phantom Assassin. Metlov needs to reconsider the strategy because right now that Phantom Assassin is dead weight. Maybe moving it to the front line to have a better chance of burning through something because right now it is a detriment to keep it in this position. Troll Warlord, move to the side. Troll Warlord must be kept alive. There we go. Moves everything around here. Readjusting the position. He does not want to jump onto that backline anymore. Let's see how it goes here. Phantom Assassin still gets picked. Slark deleted in less than a second. And look at the damage coming out from Medusa here. Medusa with a huge attack speed slows. It's brutal. Ghost Ship will do some work, but it's not enough. Cooldown is distracted by the Sand King, but Medusa this time is uncontested, unprotected. Phantom Assassin is alive, though. Actually, Phantom Assassin with no competition. No one a killer. That's going to be Phantom Assassin with the carry. And this time, no one turned on Phantom Assassin. When the pig transformation happened, the extra jump forward bought her enough time, and Slavnik's going to take that damage. 24-22 between these two players. This Phantom Assassin really carrying right now. Troll Warlords for days. He gets it, level 2 on that Troll Warlord. He's also 2 Slarks away from a level 3. Which in this case, I would assume he would swap immediately that Mask of Madness onto. Tusk on the board. Phantom Assassin readjusted again. Quick last second adjustments. Very little movement done here by Slavnik. Let's see if it works out. Here comes the jump. Again, pig transformation, but it's only Tidehunter attacking the Phantom Assassin. Phantom Assassin is being left alone. Good damage coming out this time with the Lycan. Lycan gets the kill. And with Phantom Assassin down, that might be it. Ghost Ship will get a big stun out, but I don't think it's enough. With the Tidehunter trying to stun out. Sniper's alive, though, and Sniper will finish off the composition. And this is exactly what it comes down to. Does Phantom Assassin die early? If Phantom Assassin dies early, it's over. If Phantom Assassin lives, it's over. Moving the Mask of Madness to the Troll Warlord now. Let's see. Fishing for Slarks right now. They're basically it. He's got the Mask of Madness. He's taken the Mask of Madness off of the Troll Warlord. I quite like the idea of running on the Troll Warlord. Did he just sell it? Oh no, he moved to the backline. Okay, backline defense is the strategy here, but you're not going to stop the Phantom Assassin. Phantom Assassin's still going to jump. This might be it. This might be it. Punch on the front line to try and delay. The Phantom Assassin's still going to jump. Phantom Assassin will still transform. Phantom Assassin's a pig. No one's attacking it, though. Phantom Assassin hooked by punch. That's a huge deal. Phantom Assassin able to go back in with huge amount of DPS output, with Troll Warlord also sustaining through. Fact of the Mask of Madness is going to be burning through this front line with the Lycan Wolves taken out. Beastmaster is removed. You can see Medusa with the attack speed slow, trying to carry this through. Call down. Takes down Tusk with the Ravage, though, from Tidehunter. And that's enough. And we will see Metlov taking out Slavnik one more time. Both these players refusing to go down. 8 health left on Slavnik. Metlov on 4. Neither of these players going down. It's getting very close right now. The Phantom Assassin holding this together beautifully right now. If they could find a way to stop Phantom Assassin getting pickified at the start of the battle, that would be insane while still getting onto the back line. But right now it's a choice of Phantom Assassin joining the front line or struggling against that back line. We're going to be fighting the PvE round right now. Assassin's into the back line. Oh, bad hook actually. That Pudge hook is really inconvenient. But Troll Warlord. Troll Warlord's getting stacked. Cleans up. No trouble at all there. Very easy kills. Let's see how Slavnik did. Ooh, Slavnik and also lucky. Assassin! Assassin carry! Assassin carry! Ah! Nope, goes down. Metlov wins, Slavnik doesn't. Moon shards for both players. A little bit of extra attack speed. Who's it applying to? Moon shards on who? Moon shards on who? Do you just apply it to the Drow Ranger at this point because she's the only one without an item? Nah, stick another gyrocopter. Love it. You can't, unfortunately though, you can't put the boots of the arcane boots. You can't put the arcane boots on Drow Ranger. Level 2 gyrocopter though, feels good. You can't put arcane boots on Drow Ranger because she doesn't have mana, so she can't gain the value from it. Gonna leave him in the hand at this point. Going in. Phantom Assassin transformed. Hooked away though. Pudge, no! Pudge, you fool! You've doomed us all! Phantom Assassin, full health in the backline, cleans up. That's gonna be it. Slavnik gonna be taking a huge chunk of damage here. Metlov, 16 exactly. Slavnik knocked out in second place. We get a huge win there for Metlov. That Pudge ruined him. Unlucky there. Game number 1 goes over to Metlov. Let's add some friends. Send friend invite. And Slavnik. And Henio. Just down them all. We want all the friends. We like friends. Feels good. Friend request sent. Nice. Alrighty, game number 1 going over there, which means these 4 players move on to the next round. Very intense first game of the series. First series of the day. Very cool to see. Alrighty, let's take a look at the bracket, see if we've got results from any of the other groups yet. Group 1, no. Group 2, no. 3, no. 4, no. 5, no. 6, no. 7, no. 8. Yes! We have results from Group 8. With one Drzej gonna be in first. Pripravich going in second place. Fastius 92 in third, and Dance of Death in fourth. They will be moving on to the next round.